It's day 1274, doing a video every day what's going on the farm, and it's raining, which seems strange because it hasn't rained for 10 days and it's cold. It's only like 17 degrees, where it's been like 25 this time in the morning for the last few weeks. If you ever want to know where Rob's been working, just follow the train of tools left out. Frank's down the field and needs some diesel in the digger. Well, this'll work, won't it? Suck it out himself, the diesel out the digger has its own pump on, you see. Ian's back on with the internet now. That'll work now. We've got a new. He took the old link down yesterday as he was setting the other one up. But we've got the Wi-Fi aerial thing back up now. So we got internet on the yard on that one, and then that one goes to the weighbridge to that thing there, and then that's a complete link, so it won't slow down. It's as if it's wired, and then that's obviously like Wi-Fi. But what was happening was, if someone was connected to the Wi-Fi and walked off down the yard, it'd slow the internet down in the weighbridge. Well, now it should be faster everywhere. We need a power washer thrown in with a Valtra deal, do we? Happy birthday, Morgan, anyway. 21 today. 22. Go on then. How much is it getting to be now? Is it getting any cheaper yet? Do we get a free jet wash with it?
It needs it.
When's the factory tour? Morgan's just changed a few of the bearings that are tight on there again. Now, let me show you this bearing here. So these bearings, 40 quid, right? About 4, or just over. Yeah. Then, this seal kit, which I've just lost. There's one here. There's the one out. No, let me just open this box and I'll show you. The seal kit is also 40 quid. And it's basically 2 seals that sit together. And they're that highly polished, the 2 metal bits. It's like they're nearly like glued together because of the surface tension. They're really, really smooth. So that sits on one side and the other one sits on the other, and they rub against each other, but it stops soil going in. See how they're polished? They're 40 quid though. It's just an O-ring with 2 bits of metal. But without that, obviously the bearings won't last at all. So problem is, local dealer's not got them in stock. And we spoke to someone else, they said 3 to 4 weeks. So just going to see how quick Amazon can get them to the local dealer. Morgan's made his own bearing puller, because the other bearing puller doesn't fit in unless you unbolt them and slide them out of the way. So he's made a plate with a bolt on, pulling off to change them quicker. Me and Andrew now are just looking at one of the OSR fields, and you can see been chewed really badly in patches. Some of them have got well away though, and I know they've been chewed, but they still should live. But it's not as good as it should look. Hopefully this rain now, it'll kick on a bit and grow faster than they can eat it. It's a shame. But at least we don't have to re-drill it anyway. I wish the whole field looked like here though. This sits a bit wetter, just this end of the field, and it's well established. On another field now, this was drilled 24 hours before. Massive difference. Obviously a little bit chewed. Looks great. All the grass weeds have germinated. Didn't have a pre-em, which is a pre-emergence spray, but can you see all the little tiny ones here? So we're going to spray this in the next day or so and knock them all out. And then hopefully we should just be left with a nice field of OSR. Trick with rapers is spend nothing on it till you know you've got a crop. Like if we'd have put a pre-emergence spray on it and then the flea beetles have eaten it, we'd have lost a lot of money. Whereas now, you know, we've got a trot, we can spray it and we can get on. Whereas some of them other fields, you're only really writing off the cost of the seed if you give up on it. This field here drilled a couple of days later. A lot of them have been chewed off completely. Are they going to survive? You have to kind of hunt them. There's one there. There's 3. Yeah, this might need re-drilling. If you think that one's chewed, look at that one. Look at that one. Like, completely munched. So we're a few miles from where we found the last ones, and Andrew's just found another bit of clay pot. Oh, that's a fancy one, that, because it's been painted on both sides. That was a fancy bed pan, probably.
To a middle class.
This field here is a similar story. Yeah, we're kind of chewed all the way. You know, are they even going to recover? It's not slugs, because the slug pellets are still there. This is the first field that we worked up, trying to get a chit on it. Can you see the green haze? So obviously the grass weeds are growing, you can see them here. So we want as many of them to grow as we can before we drill it with wheat, and then we'll spray them off. Morgan went and picked the mini mailer up this morning from Lim, so that is here with the low loader now. Andrew is now looking for seed. We've seen what odds and ends of seed we've got left over from different years to stick in the drill so that we don't have to buy any more seed. And then we're going to go and get the drill set up and calibrated, and hopefully tomorrow morning it'll be dry enough to go out. Just notice on this bale wedge, that is seized. So when it's twisted the weld off, I'm about to twist that one off. I have to try and like force some WD-40 into it. Must be like, there's no way of greasing it. No, must be too much of, not a lot of tolerance in there, so it's seized solid. Maybe have to heat it up or something. Yeah, the hinge isn't going, is it? Alright, do it. Try again. I know it's bending that, innit? We'll pump it with WD-40, eh?
I think you best bet drill them.
And then soak them with WD and then...
Or drill them, tap it, grease nipple.
Grease nipple, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to put some of this on it. Hopefully it'll soak in and unseize it. The problem is, it's the middle one that's... Sorry, it's the middle one that turns, not the outer one. So, give them all that oil. This is supposed to be like WD-40 on steroid, this stuff. It's quite expensive. So if you're watching and then you've just had a shameless advert, you can send me some if you want, in a tech or whatever you're called. Yeah, I'll go and lube the other side as well. When we were combining rape, I missed a little corner in the middle of the night because it got dark. Anyway, Andrew flailed it yesterday. Look at that, it hadn't even shed. Still all there. The deal added up with slightly cheaper monthly payments to swap a tractor in for that. But which one's going? See if you can guess. That's today's quiz question. Which tractor have we traded in and replaced with this one? Let me know in the comments. Oh no, look at that. Something just fell off it already. Or someone's not put it back in. So, a little bit of a cocktail here of all bits and bobs left over. And a bit swept up as well. Ready for patching up tomorrow. We're going to mix some of that fenugreek and clover, I think it was, with it. And then hopefully that might give the flea beetle something to chew on. Andrew's just gone to grab it. Give it a good whisk now. See the different seeds there. That's adequately mixed now. Hopefully the rain will go off overnight and it'll dry enough, because we have had about 15 mil, I think my dad said we'd have. I think there might be a spider's web now in my rain gauge. That's not reading anywhere near that much, and last time I got a spider's web and it stopped the little thing spinning around. I better go and clean it out. Did you know you can get your seed socks for mixing seeds and emptying your drill off Spalding's? This one's a red one, it matches the drill. Not that you get a choice of colours, to be fair. Forecast said it was going to stop raining, and now I've started again. Might do this now till 10 o'clock. It keeps changing its mind. You know, there's a dog dug another hole in the dog field, so I'm just going to get the buggy and then I go and fill a hole in. Because it's in the corner of the field, I don't think I can tip it, so I'm just going to fill a couple of buckets and then I can put it where it needs to be. And I can't go in the Merlot because it's rained too much and when I put rocks in the grass. Anyway, I'll just fill these up. Hopefully they should do it. Let's roll. Might have to sell some straw, so I've got room to put the combine on the cover. I wasn't really worried about it living outside while the weather was dry, but now it started raining. I want to get it back inside. I suppose we could probably get it in the corner of the week store, perhaps. Luckily, Joe turned up at the right time to help. We've been rooting in, digging a hole. I think Chester's pleased to see Joe. A fella ginger. Who's that? Well happy. Charlotte's poo picking. The glamorous job of dog feels. What's up, Chester? Woo! When I swapped my car 5 months ago, they obviously paid me some money back because they give me more than I paid for it. So I used some of the money to order another Discovery for Charlotte, and they said it would take 18 months to arrive. It's took 5 months. It's going to be at the end of the month. So if anyone is interested in this, it's done I think 86,000. I think originally it's a 17 or an 18 plate. Yeah, message me if you're interested in it. It's 7-seat as well. It's got a tow bar, it's got a bit of a mark there, but we could fix it, but it'd add more to it, and it's got a bit of a mark there as well. But yeah, only serious inquiries only, no messes. Offers in the region of 25,000, and it doesn't include the reg. Joe was sat there, look what you've done to the seat. Don't worry, he's getting in and he's going to evict you to the floor. Chester loves Joe, so Amanda, Joe's partner, is the breeder of Chester. So when Chester was little, Joe used to play with him. Just got to drop the flail off now, but he's got to do it in the morning when he's driving out the gate. Tractor is on the drill. The drill is filled up and calibrated. So fingers crossed we don't get any rain overnight of any significance and we can patch up this OSR. It's such a shame that we've already drilled it once and we've got to do it again. I mean, we've been lucky really for however many years that we've not suffered with this flea beetle problem, but lots of other farmers have been struggling since they banned the seed dressing. Neonicotinoid seed dressing was banned because they said it was harmful for bees. Bees don't fly in the soil, so it never was. But if you actually painted it on a bee, which is what some scientists did, and it killed the bees, then it is harmful to bees. But in the situation that we use it for, it wasn't, and it lives on the seed. It's like a coating on the seed, and it makes the plant stronger and like resistant to the flea beetle for the first 2 or 3 weeks of its life, which gets it big enough to be not damaged by them attacking it. But anyway, it was taken out a few years ago. They've had a derogation a few times to use it on sugar beet. Other countries get derogations and use it all the time. In the UK, we've never been successful to do that. So the whole of the UK sort of OSR crop this year has been ravaged by them and totally destroyed. But fingers crossed, now we've got a bit of moisture, it might start to grow a bit quicker, and we've still got some relatively warm soil temperatures. Anyway, so we'll try again tomorrow. Half of it's knackered, the other half hopefully will pull through. Quickly do the birthday bumper. Hannah Cuthbert, so student Hannah that's now going to Australia soon. It's her birthday actually on Sunday, I think. Morgan George, it's his birthday today. Obviously Morgan now works for us. Josh is on there. EVG Bradshaw's on there. Stephen and Vic Marshall, happy 25th wedding anniversary. Charlotte Bowles is 44. Sharon Thompson's on there, and William Murphy is also 44. Happy birthday everyone on there, and we're nearly close to approaching 46,000. Anyway, that is all for today's video. I might see some of you tomorrow. I'm off to the Westmoreland show tomorrow. Don't forget, it's Cheshire Ploughing Match in a few weeks as well. I'll be there, and hopefully the combine's going to be there as well on the FCN stand. But yeah, might see some of you at Westmoreland show tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.